Right, wow, 17. Sorry I was a few minutes late. I had to quickly hoover, because I can't settle till I've hoovered, because the dogs are so hairy now. Bye. Right, so, who else is here? We have 18. Hi Rachel, hi Karen. Oh yeah, Karen's got the cages to clean out in the mornings. Is that a Saturday morning ritual? I just need to make sure I keep the dogs out now. So I curled my hair a little bit and it's kind of fell out. Don't know if you can see it. Never mind. But I didn't burn my fingers today, so it's absolutely fine. Cuppa and toast. Brilliant. I'll get something to eat after this. Hi Rouse, how are you? Let me make sure my phone is on silent with no buzzing going on. Hi Janice, hi Margaret. It is cold here. It is cold here. Karen McDonald. Hi Mr. Tricia. Brilliant. Hi Patricia. Fab. So, I am doing a Yankee Votive gift box, and I'm going to do a matching card. So I have these instructions are already on my blog under freebies. So we're going to use that. I'm going to do a red box. Okay, this is the template, but I'm going to use real red, and we're going to decorate with the Poinsettia Flocked DSP. So that'll be nice. And then we'll make a little card that goes with it. So I've used, I've cut out various dies. I've used the Stitch Circle dies, the two, the second largest and the next one down, to make little rings. Morning Margaret, hi Margaret. And I've used Word Wishes dies to die cut out Merry Christmas. And then I've used the Wreath Builder dies. I was wanting to use the Poinsettia one, but I can't find it. I don't know where I've put it, so I'm going to have a clear out this morning and a tidy up of my desks. I know it'll be somewhere, so that's absolutely fine. So I've used some of the little elements in this die set. Okay, so what else have I got to tell you about? So I have my first class by post. I've been wanting to do this for, ages. I've been thinking about it for about a year. So this is my first monthly class by post, and this is on trimming the town. Okay, so for £12, now I will say cost of the class may go up and down depending on projects. And there will be exclusive videos, with the exception of this one that only has one exclusive video. The other ones are already on my channel. So it's a full PDF tutorial, and there will be exclusive videos in the next one. But I have reshared a link to make these, hi Leslie, these 3 cards, okay? So there's 3 cards, all the bits that you need to make them. No stamping involved at all. Projects where I do stamping, etc., you'll have the option to upgrade. This little mini gift card holder is an exclusive tutorial. It's really easy, made from one piece of 6x6 designer series paper. And again, no stamping involved, just all die cut, DSP and die or punched sections. So, bookings are running for the next week for that, so please give me a little message. Hi Leslie, honey, give me a wee message. Had a few people book in already, which is amazing, thank you. It's good to do the class by post, because it lets you get a little feel for the products without buying the full suite as well. Okay, right, let me put that to the side. So that will be sent out the week beginning the 7th of December, first class. So you will have plenty of time left to actually make the projects preserve festive. So that's good. Another thing I am doing, it's, you know, I do my monthly, hi Amanda, I do my monthly creative crafting kit. So for the month of December, we are doing the Paper Pumpkin Joy to the World kit. So basically that is everything you need in the kit. I don't make that one up. However, I'll have it shipped to me and then I'll post on to you and save you a few pounds. So that is £22.95 instead of £24.95. So let me know if you want booked into that. I've got a few people booked in for that as well. Again, that will be sent out in time for plenty crafting before Christmas. So last thing is, before we get on to the project, please remember that I'm always looking for, sorry, it's a selfie flyer, people to join my Stampin' Up team. I had a new team member join last week, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm excited to be taking her on her crafty journey with myself and teammates. So 2 more brand new kits. Hi Jill, hope you're well. Well, it's not kits, it's clubs. I am now running a monthly colour kit club, right? And basically what you do is you buy it from me and you say £3.20 roughly on postage if you were to buy it for yourself. Morning Halsey, nice to see you. So basically we're going to build up our colour collection, so there will be a specific, you can pick the colours each month, combo blends pack of a shade, and you get light and dark, 1 ink pad and 1 pack of coordinating cardstock. There is I think about 8 colours that you can't actually get in the blends. However, you could substitute that for a re-inker or something. So that's a monthly colour club. And then I have a monthly adhesive club where again you can save £3.20 on postage. It's handy if you don't like using online ordering, you can order through myself. So there's 3 options. There's liquid glue and dimensions, there is glue dots and adhesive strips, and the third one is tear and tape and a full stamp and seal. Again, once you have the stamp and seal unit, we can alternate for a refill for it. And again, you save about £3.20 on all 3 options. Ta-da! That is all the business marketing doodads out the way. I'd just like to share everything that's going on because there are some really good things to get involved in. Wow, we have 25 people here. That is amazing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, quick flash, mini catalogue, front page only. I have got that in. Doesn't that look amazing? Sorry for the glare. Look at this. Can't wait. I need to order next Friday. And I can show you the front covers of the celebration brochure. Look at that. Can you see? I don't want to give you too much spoilers. And this is the new Join Stampin' Up let me see, brochure. Look at those little dies. Look at colours as well. Beautiful. If you would like a catalogue, because I am ordering them on Friday, do send me a wee message and I'll get them sent out to you when they arrive to me. So you'll get a celebration brochure and a new mini catalogue. The mini catalogue runs January to June. So you can expect lots of lovely products to do with Valentine's, Mother's Day, Father's Day, things like that, as well as your versatile stuff like birthdays and whatnot. Right, so let me flip you around. And then I'll get a little drink of my coffee while you can't see me. Okay, so if you are shopping with me, let me check that I have a good view. If you're shopping with me between now and the 17th of December at tea time, please use this hostess code, which you enter at checkout. It is not a voucher code box, it's actually called hostess code, so make sure you enter it in the right box. So it's 7TTZ FT6M. If you're ordering something specific, I could get you a direct link that includes this hostess code direct to my shop. So if you need a hand with that, just give me a wee message as well. Right, so I've done this once, this box, so please bear with me. Bear with me, bear with me. Right, let's get all this out of the shiny packaging. Tracy's heading to bed. Oh, that's fine, honey, and I'll hopefully catch you early doors on Thursday on your live, which is Thursday night in Australia where you are, so that's fab. Awesome, right. So I will try and keep an eye on the comments as I go, but feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Okay, what's everybody saying? Sally says it's chucking it down here. Oh, we've had a dry day, which is good because my husband plays golf on a Sunday, so he really needs it nice and dry as possible. Morning, Lynette from Norfolk. How fab! Awesome. Okay, so the free PDF is on my website. So it's got a little list of what you will need. One of which is acetate, which I haven't got out yet, so I will need to run away at some point. It tells you how to make the box template, how to make the window section, matting and layering. Now this tutorial is done based on just a plain design like this. If you want to add designer series paper, you need to do step 3 before we do this die cutting bit, which we're going to do today. And then on page 2, we have how the actual project should look once you've done all your cutting and folding and burnishing. So that's how it looks. So hopefully that is understandable. Cutaway sections, cut lines, and the darker areas are fold lines. Yeah. And there is also kind of step-by-step images that I took along the way. I like to try and do this when I'm doing a blog that I haven't had time to do a video for yet. I was wanting to save the video for a Saturday live crafting session, so you can see it there. So if anybody would like that, please go to my website, or if you're not so good with technology, you could give me a wee message and I could send you the PDF via email. My email is smithscraftycreations@gmail.com. Right, so Sally's saying she's quite glad of a craft day, which means you could do some crafting and gift wrapping ready for Christmas. Perfect. And you have been really busy with your bags and boxes. There's 2 days left for my Crafty Stampin' Club challenge. I will pick a random winner for every 10 people that enter. So say 20 people put a project up, there'll be 2 winners out of that, and I'll send you a prize. So I'll do that later on. So that'll be on Monday or Tuesday, I think. So that runs over on the Facebook group. Right, so let's get this cut down. So I need a trimmer. Okay. I hope the picture's okay for you guys. I will try and keep an eye out. Let me see. Yep, see you later, Jill. No worries. Right, what you need to do is take a piece of A4 cardstock, and we need to cut it down to 8.5 by 7. Okay, so on the long side, we're going to take it down to 8.5. And I do hope that I've written these measurements down, because when I planned this, I did it all in my head. So, and then it's by 7. So let's see. Yes, can you see what we're going to be doing? Fab. Right, next stage is the scoring. So the longest side, that's the 8.5 side at the top. We want to score. Hang on, I need to get my glasses on. I can't even read this text. My eyes are getting worse. I do have the start of cataracts in my right eye, and it's a bit annoying. Right, so we want to score at 2-inch increments. So it's 2, 4, 6, and 8. Reminds you of that song, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Right, okay, then the short side at the top. we want to score at 2, 4.5, and 6.5, like so. Lovely, lovely. So what we need to do now is we're going to cut. Right, so flip it round so we can see what the diagram's saying. Okay, so we've got this shortest side, the shortest kind of section to the top, and then the smaller section on the right. Can you see that? So that's going to be the glue tab section, and this is going to be the lip that tucks in. Okay, so make sure you've got it facing that way. Okay, so what we need to do is cut up all 4 lines, like so. Sadie's asking, is that machine score and cut? It sure is, honey. It sure is. We have, I'll quickly show you. So this arm extends out to 17 inches. Okay, and then we have 2 blades, well, 2 sections. This one's a scorer and this one is the cutter. So if you lift this up, you can see it just slides up and down there. When the paper's in here, there is a good grip on this section. So it's really good, it's really light, and you can also hang it up. And I do like that it has rubber feet, so it doesn't actually score your desk. And it's only £23, which is very, very, very good price. Right, so we've cut up the 4 sections. Sadie, I will need to drop off your stamping blocks that you ordered. I've got them here. So I'll need to try and do that later today or tomorrow, hon. I'll give you a wee message. Right, so we've cut away this section here. And we're going to cut away these sections. So what we need to do is flip it round. We are going to cut up these bits. Right, I'm just concentrating. Okay, then this comes away all together, and I'd just like to cut it at a little angle so that there's no kind of overlap. There, so it's starting to look like this. So what we need to do is we need to take this bit away, and we need to cut these 2 pieces in half, because those are the other little flaps. So you want roughly cut in half. And then this one comes off completely. So I like to get the little bits out of the way so I don't kind of cut the wrong bit. Right. So there we go. There is our little template. So we're going to just fold and burnish them now. Morning, Becky. We've lost a few people. We're at 23, but that's really, really good. I appreciate it. Maybe making them lots of boxes, so I have been right in the festive spirit this year. Right, what I'm going to grab is my corner rounder and my little circle punch. Okay. Now, if you don't have the dies to cut out the window, you could use a punch or something, or you could just fussy cut it out. Right, what we need to do is, this is the window section, which is going to be at the front, so the little thumb notch needs to be there, and I'm just using a retired punch because it's handy. It's a little 1/2 inch. So you just want to take a little smidgen off, watch it doesn't go in your eyes, so that gives a little thumb notch. Right, and then we need to round the corners of the little flap. Now we do need to adjust it slightly once the box is built, because there will be a little bit of stiffness. We need to cut it down a little bit, but that's absolutely fine. So there we go. Now we need to grab the Stampin' Up machine, the Stamp and Cut and Emboss. Okay, and you can see this runs through. I'm just going to tuck in the little flap. This does take, I think it's about 6 inches wide, I think. Hang on. How long is this edge? Yeah, it's 6 inches. Okay. So, what I use is the stitched rectangle dies, and this little lonesome one, little baby rectangle, it just sits itself stored on with those dies, so we're going to use that. Okay, so there we go. Pop it on there. If you've got a magnetic plate, that would be even better to keep it straight. Now you just need to watch. I think I'll use that bit of low tack tape. I'm going to take some stick off of it. Oops. Is that straight? Right, there we go. I'm just going to run it through. I love this machine, and I am going to be buying the little mini one. Oh, that's great, Janice. Right, let me quickly catch up with some comments for now. So Sadie's saying she loves the trimmer. The trimmer is amazing, honey. Absolutely amazing. Right, let's see. What's everybody's plans for this weekend? I'm going to shift this machine out the way just in a wee second. We've got 25 people on, that is amazing. Let's move this out the way. And there is our little box. Now, I made a mistake because I should have put my DSP on first, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll need to rerun it through the actual machine, which is easy enough. Right, just watch when you're taking that tape off, because it can lift some of the cardstock off if it's too sticky. Right, so I'll need to use that again. Let me put that to the side. Right, so let's see what the measurements are. We are going to want 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of this, and we want to cut it up, and I'll get the measurements. But I was wanting you to decide if we should use the holly paper. Don't know if you can see that there, or if we should use a basic kind of pattern, or if we should use the actual poinsettias. Janice is crafting and playing with new Ninja Grill air fryer. Oh, nice. Stacey can't get a good signal or craft room, so I'm lying in my bed watching. Oh, brilliant. Hot chocolate sounds amazing. Moira's going to stay warm and craft. So, and Karen's got lots of crafting and filming to do. Oh, Sally's busy crafting, cooking, baking and wrapping. I bet your house will smell amazing today. Karen McDonald's chilling, crafting and drinking gin. Brilliant, brilliant. I haven't had a wine in weeks. I just not in the mood now for some reason. But I've got good news, ladies. Mum came home from hospital yesterday. So she is home after 6 weeks of not seeing anyone. She is home. So, right, we're going to use the holly because that's what most have recommended. Perfect. Yes, it is fabulous news. It's just amazing. Amazing, amazing. So it's quite emotional yesterday. Now, in this download, we do have the matte, 2 matte sizes, matte and layering. I'm just going to use 1 matte, but there is 2 for both the 4 sides and the lid. Right, so I need my trimmer back. Yeah, it's fab news. It's been a long 6 weeks. A long 6 weeks. Right, now my little ruler is going to help us out. I do have the measurements of the box, but I just want to show you. Measures 2 by 2.5. So that's really easy for a mat layer. We do 1/8 of an inch shorter than 2, which is 1 7/8, by 2 3/8, which is 1/8 of an inch smaller than the 2.5. Anyone that's new to crafting, and my buddies that are watching here will confirm that when you first start out, getting used to measurements is probably the most hardest part, but stick with it and you will get there. I know that a few people have been put off because they just can't get the matting and layering correct. You could always just do it by eye as well. So, right, so that's 4 sides done, and I need one more piece. So that was one 6 by 6 sheet. Now the lid is 2 by 2. Okay, so we want 1 7/8. Now I've not practiced how I'm going to decorate this, so I'm hoping you guys can give me a little nudge to help. Right, there we go. Lovely, and this is really, really thick. You could actually colour this vellum as well, if you wanted. Right, pop that away. Now, what I need to do is I need to recut this, okay, and I need to repunch it. So I'm going to stick this on just now. And I'm going to use tearing tape, or will I use fine glue? Decisions. Now this will show through because it is vellum, so it might be better to maybe matte it with white. I think I might do that actually because I want this to look even prettier. I will reduce the size of these in a second. Let me get my thick wistful white. So I will go back to my original plan, which is on the tutorial. So we're going to have four mats and the lid mat, and then the poinsettia. Okay, so oh, I get there. Rachel's hoping to finish a baby card this morning. Oh, brilliant! That's good. Right, so we want the white to be 2 by 2. No, 1 7/8. Oops, that's a scoring tool. 1 7/8 by 2 3/8. Right, I'll just get 4 of these made now. This is what happens in real crafting. People forget and do things wrong, but it's so easy to rectify. Right, so there's 3 matte layers, and this is a thick wisp of white. We want the box to be sturdy. Sturdy. Right, now the lid. I think the white will make it jump out as well. Make it pop. My little LED light to the side's been awfully funny. Let me see. I've not even put my big LED on. There we go. See, if I had just not bothered hoovering downstairs today, I would have been more organised, but my OCD was a bit... Right, so we're going to stick these matte layers on. I'm just going to use my normal Tombow. Now for the front one, where the window is, obviously you just want a little bit around the edges, okay? And then we'll run that through the die cut. Might need to put it through a couple of times because there are various layers. I love the Whisper White thick. For the first, nearly the first 2 years of being a demonstrator, I always used the basic Whisper White, and then I would matte and layer it up, because there is more sheets in a pack, but I really like the thick Whisper White now, and I can't stop using it, so I need to stock up again. Right, so, well, I made a Iceland food delivery, organised that for this morning, which was really good. So I don't actually need to go anywhere. You see that? Lovely. Right, let's get these bits on. And you won't see the glue as much because it's white on white kind of thing. So, just make sure if it's a patterned paper that you've got it kind of going the same way, but this one's, oh, there we go, I'm just putting it right on the same size. See, that's lovely. Awesome. And this glue doesn't show through, which is fab. Oh, Sally's away just now. That's okay, honey. Thanks for popping on. Your house is going to smell amazing. Right, so what's everybody else saying? You're all watching me. That's fine. That's fine. It's me that's doing all the yapping. Do you remember I made the tutorial to make a little light box? Well, I have made 2 more, but they're 12 by 12 size, and I'm going to try and sell them for some extra pennies that will go towards my next order. Why not? Nobody else is going to treat you, so you need to treat yourself. Right, okay, so let's get this one on. This is the lid. No, it's not. That's the wrong piece. What have I done? What have I done? Let me get that out of the way. Oh. Right, let's see. 1 7/8. 1 7/8. Right, try that again. I think I've scored that wrong, folks. Let me see. Yeah, I've scored it wrong. I need to adjust that. That's me. So that needs to be scored. Right, let me line it up to 2 inches. Silly sausage. And again, that's a little mistake, but you won't see that because I am putting on matting layers. You see how easy it is to fix that? Not doing very well today. Right. Yep, this is a fine tip glue. And it's relatively easy enough to put the lid back on. Right. Oops. I'm just going to layer that directly on top. You can't even see it. Fab. So this has the little built-in pin, like so. Right, I'm going to give that a wee second. And I'm going to run this through the machine. And all I need to do is place the die back on there. And it just fits in perfect. Okay, so let me grab the machine. That was me, after me telling you to do the DSP layers first. And then I didn't take my own advice. Oh, never mind. Right, so let me try and get it in the shot. So I've got it there, sitting in. Okay, we're just going to run it through. Try and run it through anyway. What's going on here? I'm moving my desk all about and it's all footery. Right. What I need to do is run it through that way because I've got it folded over and it was sticking in the machine. Ta-da! Okay, right, my phone is coming up saying I've been on Facebook for over an hour today. Do you want to snooze? Yes, please. Of course I want to snooze because I'm on a live. Right, so I'm going to have to run that through again. Okay, so remove that. Just bear that in mind because it is quite thick. Let me do this off screen for a second. Right. Obviously, if you do the steps in the right order, you're not going to have that issue at all. Okay, right, let's remove this gently. Right, so okie dokie, let's get the glue out of the way. I think I need to clean my plates. It's left a little residue on my paper. Right, let me see, folks. I'm just trying to sort this. Yeah, I've always wanted to kind of try and do these frames and get them sold for extra money. I mean, I know a lot of people do use Etsy, which is absolutely fab. Right, I think I'd probably be lucky enough to have someone buy them from me locally. So that's good. Right, little circle punch. Ta-da! And there is the outline. Fab. Right, I'm just trying to get this little needle back in. Everyone's still watching, so that's good. That is good. Right, I'm just going to decide which one's the bottom flap. This one's going to be the bottom flap. So I'm just going to quickly take some little wedges off the other three. Like so. It's not necessary, it just makes a snugger fit when you're gluing it together. She says. Right. Ta-da. Okay, now I am using normal glue. Okay, all you need to do is fold over and it marries up with the glue tab on this side. Just don't put the glue too close to the edge, put it in the middle and then it will smush itself out. Or you can use tearing tape. Right, so I'm just going to close that and I'll just sit that little punch on there to hold it in place. Right, I'm just going to quickly tidy some of this mess away. I see that some of England are going to start using the tier system for COVID. Fife's in tier 3 just now has been for, oh, Karen maybe confirm 2 weeks, or maybe it's coming up for 3 weeks. So yeah. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold the bottoms. In fact, you know what I forgot, ladies? I am really going to sack myself. I forgot my vellum, my window sheet. So basically the window sheet, you need to cut it out 1 7/8 by 2 3/8, the same size as a matte layer one. And what you would do, yep, it is 2 weeks. What you would do is just stick it to the back there. Let me go and grab a piece. Karen's just said window, thank you, honey. I thought it was organised. Right. I have this little scrap piece. Let's see if that would fit. Yes, it certainly would. Okay. So I'm just going to cut this down. If you want a really snug fit, you need to cut it down to 1 7/8 by 2 3/8. Mine's is just short on the width, but I'd rather save cutting up a whole piece of window sheet. And Moira's saying then lockdown ends. That's right, that's good. Because you guys were in lockdown. Not so good. Right, I'm just going to shake this camera a little bit. Just going to move it slightly to get my tearing tape out of my box. And then I'll lift you back up. There we go. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put tearing tape on the top and bottom. But if yours is wider, you would put tearing tape all the way around. Just make sure that you've got enough room that the tearing tape's not going to actually show through. Or you could do what I'm going to do and cut it in half. Just watch your fingers. So I'm just going to do that. Put it right at the edge. Hope you can see that. It's the only thing with acetate, you can't actually see what you're doing on the camera. Valerie's saying they've been on lockdown for 6 weeks. Wow, that's a long time. That is a long time. Right, sticky, sticky, sticky. It's still sticking to me. Okay. Right. Now, normally the box would be flat when you build it, when you're putting this on, but silly sausage me forgot. Can you see that? Pretty. Absolutely pretty. Okay, so we have the window on. Perfect. Love it. Right, let's glue this bit. I'm so glad that I noticed that I hadn't done that there. I have been up from 6:30 this morning, and I have been tidying up my room just to make things a little better. I seem to work better when there's less mess around. Okay, let's put this bit on. Put that on last, and it gives a nice square finish. Okay, just put your hands in there, like so. Now, when we close this, this is going to have a little bit issue. So you just need to snip away. And I like to do this at the end because the box is built and then you're working around the actual finished box rather than just cutting your template at the start. Okay, now when that goes in there, it's going to be really, really neat. Okay, and it's going to be as tight as that. There we go. Right, what we need to do, take that off and put a candle in it though. If you don't want this moving around, you can put some glue dots on the bottom. I'm just going to pop that in there, and these are strawberries and cream. And I've got 3 of these, and I'm going to gift these away. Okay, so pop that in there. Now, I will say that, see, if you want to change it into a milk carton, you would keep all bits this size, and you wouldn't cut down here. And maybe do a milk carton version later on, and then you would just kind of close it at the top. I'm going to try that later. Because you could put little body bath samples and stuff. So there is the little box. Isn't it cute? Right, so let's decorate it. It's turned out really nice. I'm glad that I popped it on the white layer. I mean, it would be a more subtle effect because you'd see the red shining through slightly if I didn't use the white layer, but that's absolutely fine. So this is the red velvet paper. Okay, and I've cut out using the wreath builder set. Okay. Now I'm just going to glue this together. This is like an adorable little bow that you layer up like so. Gorgeous. But because it is the velvet paper, you'd be better with a glue dot. And my glue dots are in one of the boxes that my phone's sitting on again. Oh dear, I've got another notification on my phone. Let me dismiss it. Right. But this glue does stick if you apply some pressure to the in-between layers. Okay, so just a little bit like that. Just going to pop it on there like so. And I'm just going to use a little crocodile clip like that. So I'll leave that to the side. Da, 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 da. Now this is a beautiful little heart. I'm not sure what I'm using today, but you can see I've kept the negatives that came out of that. So these are really, really dainty, and this glue is perfect for it. Right, just need to find the V now. There we go, there it is. So this would be good for Valentine's, but we're making this a Merry Christmas. So those are the Merry Christmas out of the Word Wishes dies. And there's lots in here. There's St. Patrick's, there's birthday, there's mother, things like that. It's a really good set. I was wanting to put this on here, like so. So this is going to go at an angle because it is a big word. But I thought that was really, really, really pretty. And then we'll decorate either here or the lid. Right, so let's use the tombow. So you need to kind of figure out where you want your glue to go. So it's the M and the Y. Okay, now don't put it too close to this thumb notch. Oh, thank you for your lovely comments. And this one, I'm going to pop on there. It is overlapping slightly, but it's okay. Nobody's going to be worried about that. Oh, I can feel my tummy rumbling again. I really should have breakfast before I come on here. Maybe it's all the talking, it's burning extra calories, maybe. Right, I'm just going to press and hold that a wee second. The card that I'm making quickly after this, I know we're into an hour, it's got some gold. So there we go. Right, now I've got a couple of things. I have got a red circle disc. That's from the Stitch Shape dies. That one there. I'm going to put that on the top. Yep, I remember what I was doing. Then we've got a smaller one. Then we're going to put a little poinsettia on there. And then we're going to put a poinsettia down here. Okay, I'm not going to use the love. Right, so I need to glue my white disc onto the red velveteen paper. Okay, and again, I need to put some pressure on that so that it sticks. So if I move that to the side, and I'll put the punch on top of it, like so. Right, so we can put the little bow here. Sorry about that. Or we can put one of the little flowers. Never sound like a man, my God. Oh, that's terrible. There's lots you can do with this, basically. I'd cut out some smaller circles. You could keep this disc for a card, etc. Yeah, so, right. let's do this. We're going to pop this up with dimensions. It's the flocked vellum roused from the poinsettia. Sorry folks, I will edit out that part of me coughing my guts up when it goes onto YouTube. This one, honey. So it's really pretty, and it's backed onto the Whisper White. Right, so... Well, that was terrible. I thought I was going to choke to death. There's obviously issues with the back of my throat because I've got sleep apnea as well, so I often choke on absolutely nothing. Oh, it wasn't even choking on my coffee or anything, it was absolutely nothing. Now my eyes are watering, jeez, oh, sorry about that folks. Right, so there's a little topper. You could put that on. Let me see. Right, I'll let you decide. So we have the bow, we have the love, and we have these little flowers. What would you like on the top? We've got these little foliage type things here as well that'll go there. And we also have some hearts. Ta-da! Bow and flowers on the top. Right, we'll go with that. Good. Okay. So, let's see. So if the bow was to go there. Now, maybe I should use a different coloured bow. A white bow would be actually nicer. Let me see. Margaret saying poinsettia, Sadie saying love, bow and flower. Oh, I think the bow and the flowers has got the vote, ladies. Perfect. Okay, and we could overlap that and then layer it up. Right, let's do that. Let's do the flowers first. So I'm just going to stick a dimension on, and you can just see the white through it, but that's fine. Okay, let's pop that on there. And we'll pop the bow on as well. Put the bow on last. Let me stick these little thingies in. Oh, I still feel a tickle in my throat. Isn't that awful? Right. So there's one. Let me put the other one beside it. Oh, come on, stick down. You're thinking just a flower now. You think that maybe the bow's too much? I would think the bow's too much. Right, okay, let's go with just the flower. Okay, we will pop that one there. Yeah. Let's layer up the flowers. So we're just going to kind of try and intertwine these a little bit. Just to kind of bring it closer. Ah, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. Okay. You don't need a lot of glue on these. Just make sure it's hitting the cardstock because it will glue better. Okay, and we'll have another 2. So I think I'll pop them on as well. Margaret's saying just the flowers too. Perfect. Karen changes her mind like me. Yeah, sometimes you're actually... I'm going to stick that under the disc section there actually. Sometimes you're halfway through something before you decide what's working. Right. I do have a little something that will complement this well. Let me just tuck that under the actual ring bit there, the circle. Beautiful! How cute! Well, it's not cute, it's elegant. It is elegant. Right, should we just put a little heart on here? I think that would be more than enough, personally. What do you think, folks? And I am going to stick it on with a little bit of recycled dimension. I think that's sweet. So we need to put the dimension on the side that's sticking to the actual box. Ta-da! Those little marks there are annoying me. It's just the way it's went through my plates. I need to give them a little wash, I think. There's too much glue excess on them. Susan saying, love this. Brilliant. I think that's adorable. And of course you could pop that on someone's mantelpiece. If you wanted to give them it as a little card or something, you could just put to and from on the back and leave that plain, anything you like. Or if you want the milk carton design, you could wrap some ribbon round. Yeah, make that adorable. If it didn't have the window in it, I would have used some of this beautiful red ribbon. This is real red and it is the sheer ribbon. That would have been awesome as well on it. Look how beautiful that is. Real red is my favourite colour for Christmas this year. Except when I use Trim in the Town, that's got to be Poppy Parade. Right, I am going to scoop up these little words now and the little bow, and I'm going to pop them back in here. Okay, and then we're going to move on and make the little card that goes with it. Okay. Right, I will leave that sat there though. Okay, now the card is, let me show you, it's red and gold and white, very pretty. Card base, I'd like to thank our Tammy, because Tammy inspired me to make up some pre-cut layers. So the card base is 4 1/8 by 5 7/8, okay? And then I'm not using the matte layer 1, I'm using matte layer 2, which is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. There's a few comments coming up, sorry, let me catch up. Yes, the heart of fab. If you use the vellum in the window, it could be with a light with a candle. Well, great minds think alike, because that is my next project, Margaret. And I've got these little candles here. I'm going to make myself some for on the fireplace mantelpiece. Hi Rachel. What I'm also going to do, I might as well tell you just now, next week, next Saturday, we are going to make little lighthouses. Not actual a lighthouse at the beach, but little houses with these inside. And these are to decorate your mantelpiece or the top of your bookcase. And we're using Trim in the Time. So we're going to layer up the Trim in the Time images on some pieces of card, fold it and make it into a little village. I've seen lots of people do it and it is perfect. And that's what these some of these little candles are for as well. So tune in next week. Moira's saying you should use a battery night light. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Right, so the card. So I need to do one step first. So I've got similar elements to the little box. Okay, so that is the matte layer 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. I've got an inch strip of real red, which is 5 5/8, which is going on there. I'm just going to snip it down ever so slightly, because I'm actually going to add some of this beautiful gold trim, and this is from the Forever Greenery suite. I need my Stampin' Seal Plus. This is my preferred out of the two. It's a little bit more expensive than the Stampin' Seal, only a pound or so, but it's really easy to use. So what I'm going to do is we're going to add a strip of that, okay, along the back, and then we are going to stick a bit down, and we're just going to wrap it round Not too tight because you don't want the cardstock beveling. Can you see that? When it's saying next week sounds good. It sure does, and I'm definitely going to practice one beforehand, and I'll have all the measurements and whatnot ready. Right, okay. Right, I'm just going to shift this a little bit. I was going to do a rough sticking down of this. However, I think it's quite nice with 3 stripes. I think that looks really pretty, and it's going to go with what I want to achieve in my card. So, right, what I'm going to do, using up the rest of the edge of my dimensions. The foam strips are also good, but I've run out. We are going to use, let me see now, I'm just going to use another piece from here. Got to use all that you can. Okay. Sticky, 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 sticky. And I want quite a lot in here because I do want it to be sturdy. Alright. Okay. Moira loves the stripes. Oh, brilliant. I just made that up. It just happened to go like that. That's why it's important to get some, just craft as you go. And what you don't know, you'll find out. And what you're not agreeing on, you'll decide at some point. Right, let's put this onto the card front. And can you see how it still looks like it's lining up? I took that little bit off because it does get a little bit longer with the ribbon on there. Good. Right, so this is one of the little discs that I doubled out to get the circle. I'm going to stick that onto a piece of Whisper White because it's going to go on here. Okay, you could actually tuck it under that, but I'm not going to. I know what I'm doing roughly for this one. Right, so, sorry this is well over an hour, folks. Well over an hour. Well, it's not actually, it's only 10 minutes, and I was 5 minutes late, so technically we're just 5 minutes over. Whew, don't feel as pressured now to hurry up. Right, so, ta-da! And that's going to go in there. We need dimensions to layer that up. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Lovely. Okay, so just peeling off the backings. These come off really easy. Right, so we're going to put that there. Yeah, I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it just above that section. Right, so what we have is Merry Christmas in Gold. I thought about putting that here and then layering this up with a little poinsettia type flower. So I was wanting to put that there like that, and then put a bow on. Now I need to stick this bow together as well. So I've just used my little clamp thing again. Glue dots would be better. Obviously I've not got them to hand. Right, I'll let that stick like so. Right, what's everybody saying? I can't see any comments. Where's my mouse? Rachel saying can't wait for next week. Brilliant. Awesome. We've still got 21 of you watching, so thank you for bearing with me. Right. So let's build up. I think we build up the poinsettia here and have the little bow. We've got little hearts as well. And we have those little bits. Isn't that gorgeous? The gold against the red. It's really, really, really pretty. Okay, so let me see. I'll put my card base out the way. Now I've only got one poinsettia for this. which is fine. And the card I've used is just normal cardstock. It's not the flock. Sorry, it's not the, what do you call it? The Velveteen Designer Series paper. Right, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to pop that on there. I'm going to pop the bow on here as well. Right about there, I think. Yep, let's go for it. Okay. I hope I'm still live because I can't see any comments coming through. Right, where's my little baby punch? Let me set that there. Okie doke. Right. What we could do as well is you could pop Merry Christmas on there and keep it kind of similar to that. Or we could just pop it there. Decisions. Right, anyway, I want to put these little leaves. Still can't believe I had a coffin fit on my live. Sorry about that. It's a bit embarrassing. Top left would be nice. Think up there. Brilliant. Everybody's busy watching. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Fabulous. So up here. Awesome. Okay. Whoopsie. Just tuck that in there. Excuse me. It's very pretty. Oops. I'm thinking about putting that heart in the middle of the bow as well. No, I'm not. Changed my mind. Changed my mind. Okay, I do like a card with layers and lots of little sticky out bits and stuff. Just be careful with your gold foil though, because if you get little fingerprints on it or glue, it does mark it. Okay. Janice thought she was going to have to call an ambulance. I know. I should have went through into the other room, but I thought a couple of coughs will sort it surely, but no. Not at all. Lovely. Right, do like that. I remember once, not in this job, but the one before, I was eating a sweetie, and the juice from the sweetie, it must have been a really sugary one, the juice from the sweetie caught the back of my throat, and I literally could not breathe. And my colleague at the time just, I need to move that up a bit actually, my colleague at the time just stood and watched, and I thought, I actually sign languaged the fact that he could hit my back because I was choking that bad. Oh, it's not good. I did come round though, it was fine. I didn't pass out. Right, I need this on the H and the end. So we're just going to, I know it's overlapping slightly, but pretty. It's pretty. Oops, stay. Just hold that for a second. Moira used to get a coffin fit when she was preaching. Oh, bless. Yeah, I know someone that coughs a lot when they're doing public speaking. Me, it's just I'm prone to choking on slavers. I mustn't gulp a lot or something. Maybe I just breathe in too sharp or something. Right, let's put this on the card. Now, because that's glued together now, I would have probably put the bow closer to my little flower. I think there's a little bit of a gap between them, but it's absolutely fine. Okay, I'm not gonna add a little heart. I'm just trying to see if this little heart's gonna look nice anywhere. Yep, if in doubt, I'm just going to put it in the corner. I need a dimension, half a dimension even. Rouse coughs a lot if she's anxious. Yeah, I think that's the same with the other lady that I know. I just talk a lot. Well, I'm not nervous, but see, when I start noticing that things are going wrong, I can get a bit, I'm just popping the wee heart down there. Right, let me get some embellishments, because I think a couple of things sparkled around there would be nice. Right. Here we go. I do have another packet of these somewhere, but I can't find them. Karen starts coughing when she puts a mask on to go into a shop. Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Right, I'm going to raise this up with dimensions. I've got asthma as well, but that's maybe why I'm prone to choking more with smaller tubes. And this time of year does aggravate it. Just the cold weather. In and out the cold to the hot. Yeah, you get funny looks if you do that going into a shop. I just say, it's an asthma cough, it's okay. Not that I'm in the shops a lot, but sometimes it's unavoidable, I'm afraid, if I run out of coffee. Okay, so let's pop this on. This is about 1/4 of an inch. I think that little border just makes it look a little bit more special. Okay, now time for these little gems. So grab my trusty wee buddy here, which is the take your pick tool. I'm just going to dot one in there. Oops. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hang on, I need some new putty. I've been using that for ages. There we go. You just turn it and the putty comes out and it lifts the gem like so. Oh, I've got two stuck together. I'm trying to think if I need another gem on. Put one. Let me make sure I'm in shot. Put one on there. And since I've got this one out, I might as well use it. There. That'll do, that'll do. Yay. Awesome. Right, that is the class done. 15 minutes overrun. But very, very, very cute. This would be a good idea for a class as well, for any of my demo friends, because it's just purely designer series paper and die cuts that you're allowed to do for classes. Isn't that adorable? Fabulous. Isn't that sweet? So, that is all from me. I'm just making sure this opens easy enough. Yep. Sorry about the to and fro and forgetting things and what have you. I was in bed at 8 o'clock last night, sleeping by the back of 9, half 9, and then up at 6 off. I have had a lot of sleep, but I think I've just done too much this morning before I started, aka hoovering. So, there we go. So, that is absolutely fab. Right then, I will let you go again. Thank you so much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create an event and share it on my page. If you want to put that you're going, that would be smashing, and share away please. Because I did forget to do an event for this and I had to kind of scramble around this morning and invite half of my Facebook friends. Brilliant. Yeah, I know, we're all human, but it's good to see that everybody makes little boo-boos when they're crafting, and it's been able to come back from that. I know sometimes things go in the bin, but if you can salvage it, then please do. So, there is a little project. I will share pictures, and what I'll do is I'll pick out someone and I'll send you this card. I've got lots of things to post and stuff, so I'm not going to post this out as a gift. I'm going to keep it for gifting to family or friends, actually, and not posted, if you know what I mean. But I will pick some out and I'll send you this lovely card in the post with an envelope, okay? Thank you so much, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.